Hey everyone, I'm quite excited for today's video because in my hands I have two really cool, unique frames to show you. These are Alium frames from Fasafas, and specifically they are Alium Wire frames. So in this video I'm going to explain all about Alium Wire, what it is, why you should consider it when you're choosing your next pair of glasses. I'm going to be reviewing these frames, looking at the quality of them, and also wearing them, showing you the styles. So let's get started. So Alium comes from the fact that they are made from aluminium, and actually aluminium is a very rare metal to be used in the manufacturing of spectacle frames. And the reason for that is it's very difficult to work with. It's quite a soft metal. There are things you need to do specially to be able to make a frame from aluminium which you wouldn't have to do with any other materials. But the advantage to aluminium is it has a beautiful finish, and you're going to see that now. Alium wire frames feature a bold colour at the top with a more subtle contrasted colour at the bottom. And you can see here they've gone with a lime green combined with navy blue at the top. And hopefully you're getting the detail in that because the finish on aluminium frames is just beautiful. It's a matte texture, but the way it catches the light is different, and in different lighting conditions it'll actually look slightly different. These frames also feature Fasafas's unique patented hinge design. It's a box hinge, so within the internal mechanism. It's very sleek, but it is extremely durable. It's one of the best spring hinges in the industry. Now, just to show you those details I was talking about, the things that a company like Fasafas has to do to be able to work with aluminium, you can see here they have to laser cut the material so that it's actually adjustable here, because if you didn't do that and you tried to bend the aluminium, it might actually break. So that allows us to adjust the frames for the width of your head, make them extremely comfortable without compromising the material. Similarly, you can't solder aluminium together very well. So they've actually had to build in nose pads onto the bridge. You can see there they're actually drilled into the bridge. It's a much more expensive way of making frames, but actually in a way it's a lot more solid than a traditional solder, and it means that this is never going to come apart. So let's see what these glasses are like to wear. Well, they're quite good for those of you who want to integrate colour into your glasses but don't want to go all the way. You know, if I had lime green glasses on with lime green all over, I think that might be a bit much. But having it just at the bottom of the frame makes them wearable. They're a bit different, but the overriding colour is the navy blue that you get on the sides as well as the front. They're quite a boxy design. We're going to look at another shape in just a moment. But for those of you who like relatively classic shapes, but with colour, I don't think many do it better than Fasafas with their Alium collection, and particularly the Alium Wire collection. So this is a very thick strip of aluminium, and this is a very thin wire piece of aluminium, and that's where the name comes from. So the other pair I've got here is even more impactful. These combine black with yellow for a really stark contrast. This would be my pick of the two. I love this frame. I really like the shape. I think it's an interesting shape, a different shape. Slightly rounded, but still predominantly square. And I particularly like with the Alium frames how the hinge really stands out, that box hinge that we talked about. It just gives a really premium look to the glasses. I have to say they're very comfortable to wear. The thing about aluminium is it's actually lighter than titanium. So whilst these are quite chunky frames, they feel very, very lightweight and comfortable. And that can be the problem with bold glasses, is often they can be too heavy and too thick. These definitely aren't. I really like how they feel, and these aren't even adjusted to me yet. So the black with the yellow definitely would be the colour combination that I would go with, although if you want to tone it down slightly, the blue with the lime green, or in the screen here you might be able to see the black with red, which is quite a popular choice. So, how would I rate these Alium Wire frames in terms of overall quality? Well, you can tell with the small details on the frame that they are built really well. On the inside of the arm, you can see there, it says handmade in France. These are truly handmade frames, and the little embellishments, well, embellishments isn't the right word, the little details that you see, how they've had to screw a joint in on the back of the frame, just in the corners here, to be able to insert the wire and hold that in place. Little things like that, you know, fixing the nose pads in place like we talked about, a screw here that integrates the box hinge. All those little things, if they used any other material, they wouldn't need to do. But it's those extra little pieces of attention to detail that make these feel like a premium product or look like a premium product when you hold them in your hands. So I think that about wraps it up. These are really cool frames for those of you looking for something not too bold, but just a little bit different, a little bit unusual. I think this pair in particular could be worn formally. The blue and green combination, probably not as much. That's probably more of a casual look. But the black and yellow you could wear with a suit. You could also dress it down, wear it casually as well. If I was choosing these kind of frames, I wouldn't match them with a lens tint. I know I talk about that a lot on the channel. I think there's enough going on with them without having to add anything superfluous. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope you found it quite interesting. If you have, please give us a like. Please subscribe as well, because that really helps our channel grow. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thanks guys, bye bye.